If the moon only glows because sunlight is bouncing off its surface, then why can you walk outside on a Tuesday morning, look up, and see both the sun and the moon sitting in the same sky at the exact same time, lit up like they're best friends at a house party nobody told you about? And here's where it gets even weirder. If the moon is supposed to be 239,000 miles away, why does it sometimes look bigger near the horizon than it does straight above your head? The distance didn't change. So what exactly is going on up there? Wait, actually hold on, because this one is going to mess with your head the most. They told you the moon orbits the Earth orbits the sun. Everything is spinning and chasing everything else at insane speeds. So why does the moon sometimes just sit completely still in your window for 3 hours straight while you're binge watching Netflix? Something isn't adding up, and I think deep down you already felt that. Okay, so let's slow this down, because most people just scroll past this stuff without actually thinking about it. You've been taught since like second grade that the moon doesn't produce its own light. It's basically just a giant rock floating in space, and the sun hits it, and that light bounces to your eyes. Cool, simple enough. But here's the thing. If the sun is the only thing lighting up the moon, and the moon needs to be facing the sun to be lit up, then how are you seeing the moon in the morning, when the sun is literally right there next to it in the same portion of sky? Like, think about this physically for a second. You're standing outside at 9 in the morning. Sun is to your right. Moon is also to your right. Both visible, both seemingly lit up, both just casually existing in the same chunk of sky. On a globe model, that means the sun's light should be hitting the moon from almost the same angle your eyes are seeing it from. The moon should be nearly invisible, barely a sliver, washed out completely by the surrounding daylight, but it's not. Sometimes it looks super clear, almost glowing on its own. Nobody in school stops to explain that. They just move on to the next chapter. And this is the part that genuinely starts to shake people when they sit with it long enough. We have been handed explanations our entire lives and trained to just nod and accept them. You ask a question like this to a teacher, and they look at you like you're the problem, like curiosity is somehow embarrassing. But grown adults, scientists, professors, people with walls full of degrees, cannot give you a clean, simple, satisfying answer to why the crescent shadow on the moon sometimes curves in a direction that doesn't match where the sun actually is in the sky. Go outside tonight, watch where the sun sets, then look at which side of the moon is lit up. Then grab a flashlight and a ball and try to recreate that same lighting angle in your living room. You won't be able to. The geometry just won't cooperate. And the moment you realize that, the moment your own eyes and your own hands tell you something different than what the textbook said, that's when the real questions start. What else were you just told to accept without asking why? Okay, so start observing. Seriously. Just put the phone down for 5 minutes a day and, just look up. Try tracking the moon's position over a week. Notice when it shows up during daylight and, pay attention to the direction of the light on its surface. Write it down if you want, but honestly, you don't need a telescope. You don't need a degree either. You just need your eyes and a bit of willingness to question what you were handed. People who start doing this, regular folks, factory workers, students, stay-at-home parents, they start noticing patterns that, nobody really prepared them for. The moon starts behaving in ways that feel local, that feel close. It's like you can almost reach out and understand it with just basic logic, instead of needing a NASA press release to make sense of it for you. Your observations, they're valid. And your confusion, that's not stupidity. It's actually intelligence waking up. If this has cracked something open in your mind, even just a little bit, there's a whole lot more sitting on this page just waiting for you. Every video goes deeper. Every single one gives you something new to go outside and check for yourself with your own 2 eyes. So follow the page, watch the next one, because what comes after this, it's going to make this feel like just the introduction. You've been curious your whole life. You just needed somewhere to bring it.